Okay, hello everyone. We are live here at the spa at Williams Island. I'm Stephanie DeThomas. I'm the Williams Island Director of Marketing and Communications, and we're here today to talk about the spa's new wellness program for 2021. Last year was a tough year for everyone. We're focusing on bringing our members back with total wellness on the body, mind, and overall well-being. And I'm pleased to be here with Elaine Kroytor, who's very well known in the area and is a holistic therapist, lifestyle coach, registered diagnostic medical sonographer, and highly trained aesthetic therapist with advanced certification in Electro sound lymphatic drainage therapy. So that's what we're here to talk about today. And my first question, Elaine, and thank you so much for being here with us today. Elaine and I are distance and also distance with some of our Williams Island members, so to hear us better, we're going to have our mask off. But my first question, if you can explain and tell a little bit about what is assisted lymphatic treatment? What is assisted lymphatic treatment?
Well, thank you for having me here. I'm very excited to be part of the Williams Island team, wellness team. And today, as you mentioned, we are going to be talking about lymphatic system, which is actually your immune system. The better the immune system, the better the lymphatic system. And what I specialize in is assisted lymphatics. So I actually use sound. So these glass bulbs have frequency and sound in them, which allows me to go deeper in the lymphatic system and detoxify the body at a much faster rate. So as it touches the skin, it emits frequency and sound, and it has all the possibilities of detoxifying. All the toxins and bacteria that sometimes we store come up to the surface, and I tell my clients to drink half of their body in water in ounces, and that's how it gets flushed through your system. It goes through interstitial tissue, through the lymphatic, and you actually pee it all out. So it's very comfortable. I wear a mask, the clients wear a mask, I do wear gloves. It's very comfortable, extremely relaxing treatment, and you come out feeling completely relaxed and feeling great.
Okay. And if you can explain the difference between electrosound versus manual treatment. So what is the difference with that?
So actually the difference is extensive because I'm using sound, I'm able to get to the lymphs much faster and deeper. So when sound touches the skin, actually 30% of all the lymphs are located in the abdomen, and it's 6 inches deep. So when you do it manually, you have to apply light or medium pressure, and you gotta be moving towards the heart. So if you're holding water or if you're inflamed, the body will hurt. So this is totally painless because as I'm touching you, I don't have to dig in. All I do is move the sound towards the heart, and it attaches everything, all the toxins, bacteria, inflammation gets attracted to my light and my sound. So I actually pick everything up to the surface of the skin. Skin is the largest organ, and then after you drink water, everything comes out. With manual massage, it's a little bit more painful in order to get to the level, the depth that I get. And you gotta go through every body part with the light pressure towards the heart to detoxify your body. So this is a lot less pain. And one of these treatments, it's like 5 manual massages, which helps because you detoxify and relax at a faster speed.
Wow, okay. Now I have another question on body brushing. I know body brushing is part of it, and I was a little confused on body brushing. How do you use body brushing? So can you give some advice as part of the treatment for what clients can do at home with a body brush after they have the treatment, or an example of how you use the body brush and where can they get the body brush?
So it's actually a great question because all my clients ask me what to do, why to do it, and this is probably when it comes to self-care, and I give a lot of pointers for self-care, body brushing is the most important tool you can do daily, and it's actually dry body brushing. Because by dry body brushing every day, we're taking care of our skin, which is the biggest organ. So we usually drink supplements and we put creams on, but what do we really do for our skin? So the best tool for our skin is a body brush. I love Palm. Palm is a softer material than bristles, and you get to use this however depth you want. So you can go light or you can go stronger. What this does, the benefits, it exfoliates the skin, it improves the flow of the lymphatic system, it detoxifies the body, it actually reduces the appearance of cellulite and makes us store fat less. So the way I recommend, and we will be carrying this in the boutique, and the instructions are actually on the brush, so you always want to start with your hands, and everything you do towards the heart. I like to do circular strokes. So first you do circles, you start at the base of the hand and you go all the way up. The body has two major drains, under your armpit and in your groin area. So everything you do circles towards the armpit, and then you do sweeps.
Okay.
It's very important to break up whatever we store and then to sweep it. We always start with our hands, then we move down to the feet. We start all the way at the bottom of the toes, and you move up with the circular motion and the sweep towards the groin. And then you do the abdomen last, which like a circular outer to inner. And just to keep in mind, everything below the belly button gets drained through your groin, and everything above the belly button gets drained to your armpit. So definitely a really helpful tool. This is how we get to keep our bodies looking just as good as they do today. So very helpful tool.
And it's the dry body brush.
Yes, it must be dry, because that's what wakes up the skin, exfoliates the skin, and really makes the lymphatic flow better. So, and you can get it in the boutique now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use myself here as a testimonial. A lot of our Williams Island residents know me. I'm Stephanie. I'm the one who sends you all the emails. And for the past year, it was kind of like the movie Groundhog Day. We would get up, go to work, let people know what was happening on the island. And during the pandemic, I was spending long hours at my desk, and I personally was I was working out, but I was becoming very exhausted, retaining water, because I was spending long hours at my desk, so I didn't realize that my legs were becoming a bit inflamed. And by December, I was just fatigued, and I believe you said that my lymphatic system was congested. That's what you had said. So I had 2 treatments done. And I have to say, I felt amazing. I had met Elaine about 4 years ago at Cary, and I was really excited to hear about all these new treatments, and I was so glad that she was coming here to Williams Island. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have this treatment done, because I was like your perfect candidate for it.
Yeah.
And I felt amazing. I felt renewed, I felt refreshed. And I did feel like I was congested, and I felt even my skin was glowing after it, and I felt very safe here at the spa. I know people had concerns obviously during COVID, but we do such safety protocols here at the spa that I felt very safe coming in, felt very safe going into the treatment room, and I had 2 treatments done. And I have to say, I was retaining water. I felt great. I actually, and I know everybody's different, but I went down 2 sizes in jeans. I was like so excited. And I felt just like it was a release of all the water and stress that I have. It was just like a release out. And I felt great after the treatment. So.
And the reason you felt like that, so when we sit especially, we're actually blocking our lymph, because the major drain is located in the groin area. And most people with the Zoom, with the computer, that's all we do. We sit, we cross our legs.
Yeah.
So obviously if you're sitting at home, definitely put your legs, you prop up your legs, so at least they have it a little elevated. Another great tool, you can get like a Pilates ball or a chair with a ball, because by bouncing on it or by sitting on this type of chair, it helps. And that is the problem, that's most of my clients. So I actually see 3 types of clients. Wellness client, because we've been sitting, we're so stressed. When the body is stressed, you completely shut down. And when we shut down, there's no more flowing. And lymphatic system is the only system that doesn't have a pump. So we need to do something like body brushing, like bouncing, like walking, something to get things moving. And lymphatic fluid weighs a lot more than blood. and we actually have 3/4 more lymph fluid than blood. So we don't just start gaining weight, we actually start getting inflamed and start retaining water. And the minute we open everything up and start the process of detoxification without changing anything else, just starting to move your lymph, you actually start deflating. This is what, after the first treatment, and I use this as my tool to see what is happening with your body, because the way the glass bulbs flow in your body, I'm able to tell where you're holding the water, and I'm able to take that water to the right drain so you can go to the bathroom and everything will come out. So it's really important, and that's why we created the special that we created.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about the special that we have here now.
So we have an amazing special that Carrie put together. It's 90 minutes, and it's actually 60 minutes of the electrosound or assisted lymphatic treatment, followed, and while I'm doing the treatment, you're actually lying on a special mat that has 5 different capabilities of relaxing you. You're lying on a mat that has stones, amethyst, geranium, great for sleep and relaxation. It also has PEMF, which is pulse electromagnetic waves, that really relaxes you. And if you have any pain in your back, in your joint, it helps. It has ion therapy, and one of my favorite, most important one, is infrared sauna. But you're able to lie on the mat, and after the treatment, and it can get as hot as 120, 130 degrees. You're completely covered, so you could sweat your toxins away. So it's very relaxing. We're able to tell what's going on with the body and debloat you and detoxify you, and you really come out like, some people say they lost 10 pounds, but what you're really losing is the water. You're not losing the weight, you're losing that lymph fluid that gets trapped in between, inside your body. And the first symptom you see, sometimes you're fatigued in the morning, you get up, you have no energy. Sometimes your energy drops around 4 o'clock, your ankles swell up, and just so you understand, if your ankles swell up, we have to move that water all the way to the groin to drain you. So it's a process, but it's an amazing treatment. I strongly recommend, and I'm here at Williams Island Sundays and during the week. So
if someone wanted to book, how would they book? Just call here to the spa?
They call to the spa and they make an appointment. And we actually have 3 types of clients that I've been seeing here. Your wellness client, that they just want to relax, detoxify, and they just want to feel good. After surgery, I treat a lot of clients after regular surgery or plastic surgery, because you really need to drain the body so your skin can be in great shape. And some people are going through cancer, through different ailments, and if you're taking chemo, radiation, that's a lot of toxicity for the body. So I help them detoxify, I help them to bring their body back into their normal state.
And how many treatments? I know it's different per client, but how many treatments?
So I usually know how many treatments after our first visit, because with my sound, I'm able to see how congested you are, where the blockages are, and then by using the same sound, I know whether you need 1 treatment, 3 treatments, or 10 treatments. If you're really blocked, so the higher the stress level, the more congested you are. If you have history of surgeries or ailments, there's more congestion, because with stress, your body literally shuts down. So we kind of open you up and peel layer by layer like an artichoke. So if you think about the lymphatic system is like your highway system. If you're driving on a highway and it's stop and go and there's a lot of traffic, it's very difficult to drive. So lymphatic system is just like that. When there's no congestion, there's no blockages, everything flows, you just feel amazing. So.
Wow. Well, I know when I had the treatment done, it was very relaxing. The bulbs that were there, I did not feel. It was a light sensation, nothing hurt. The mat felt great, and I remember you told me, you said you are going to sleep like a baby, and I slept the first time in about a 1.5 years, I have slept 12 hours. I'd done it on a weekend, but I slept 12 hours, and it was just great. I felt very, calm, very, it was just wonderful after the treatment. So. Thank you.
And now we can offer it to everybody here.
We can offer it to everyone here, and all they have to do is call the spa to 305-937-7860, and you can have a great treatment with Elaine here. Okay. Any questions? Anyone here on Facebook Live have any questions for us? Any questions? And we have some members of our Williams Island community, so I'll just turn and see if they have questions. Any questions?
How do you know when you first see a person how sort of clogged their lymphatic system is? I mean, can you tell just by running the bulb across?
Yes. So first I ask you a lot of questions, and I kind of know already the background, if you've had any surgeries, if you have any inflammatory process. And once I open all the lymph points, and because I deal with the body has 2 drains in the armpits and in the groin. Once I start moving the bulbs towards the heart, I use frequency. Depending on how they move, I see where you're congested. So if they glide through the whole body, you're in great shape. But if they barely move and they kind of drag, I also am able to tell if you're dehydrated. So probably 90% of the people are walking around dehydrated. And the rule of thumb for water, you take your body weight, you divide it by 2, and that is how many ounces you need to drink. So if you're 120 pounds, half of that is 60, so 60 ounces of water we should be drinking, because not everybody weighs the same.
Right.
And I do recommend alkaline water. And how do you make it alkaline? Lemon, mint, ginger, whatever makes you drink. The other very important herb I absolutely love, and it's like a jolt to your lymphatic system, is cayenne pepper. So the first water you drink, warm water with a little lemon, you add just a dash of cayenne pepper, if you're friends with cayenne. And then what that does, it kind of makes you flush out, and it just makes you more energized.
I did that. I tried that after you recommended that. I had warm water with cayenne pepper, and I felt definitely
Just a little
jolt.
kick. So I hope that answered your question.
Again, I'm curious, what do you charge for this treatment? I'm curious what it is.
Do you know? I think it's 165.
165.
It's 90-minute treatment
90
for
minutes.
165.
And how often do you think a person should have this done, or does
After-
it vary? If you have to really do the first one to tell, you're saying?
Yeah. Because then, I mean, and a lot of people, they're in the gym, they're working out, they're eating right, and they still can't lose the last 10 pounds or the first 10 pounds, and they feel a little inflamed. That's because they're holding the water. So based on the first treatment, I'm able to see, do you need 1 to kind of jumpstart, or do you need 2, 3, or more?
Okay.
And that question that we had was, how much was the treatment? So it's $165 for the 90-minute treatment. And the question was, how many treatments do you feel that should be done? And that was depending on the person. Once you have the first treatment done, and kind of gauge how that goes. Can you repeat one more question just for our Facebook audience? Is how much water they should be drinking, just to make sure that everyone heard that part.
So the rule of thumb for water, everybody should be drinking half of their body size in ounces of water. So if you weigh 120 pounds, you divide that by 2, that is 60 ounces. That's probably around 2 liters. That's how much each person needs to drink. And I personally love alkaline water. You can add lemon, lime, ginger, you can add mint, it's a great thing, and it alkalizes the water.
Okay. And for us coffee drinkers, what happens if we have some coffee in our diet? Is it an extra cup of water? How to compensate?
So for water, for coffee and actually wine drinkers or alcohol drinkers, for every cup of caffeine, you have to supplement 1 to 2 cups of water. For caffeine is more of 1 to 2, and if you have wine, the same thing, at least 2 cups of wine for every 2 cups of water for every cup of wine. So, because the wine dehydrates you and the caffeine dehydrates you, so you always want to compensate.
Okay, great. Any questions from our Facebook audience? No? Well, we really thank Elaine, and we thank our residents who are here with us today at the spa. And again, as part of our new wellness program that Carrie has, Carrie's on a much deserved vacation, but Carrie will be back next Friday, and she'll be going over with another speaker talking about the spa Fitness and Wellness Center here at Williams Island, and all Carrie's plans for 2021. So we thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.